Nobody talks about the child that gets left in the middle. What happens when both parents decide to move on? You see parents happy, but the child is suffering in silence. The mother remarries, the father remarries. New family created. It's not like the child is homeless or the child is being beaten, but the child suffers in silence. Moving on is not the problem. Forgetting the child is. You cannot start a new life and forget about the one you created. When the marriage between two people come to an end, resentment, insult, regret steps in. And who bears the burden of that? The child. Parents tend to start up a new family, they tend to find new partners, start up a new life, but they forget about the life they once created. They start showing a whole lot of love to their new children, forgetting that one life that was created before. Children are feeling unwanted. Children feel like they have to beg for the love of their own parents. They come as a second choice because they were born from broken homes, and that child, he or she has to bear that weight, that burden of that separation. A father would look at a child and say, this child reminds me of their mother. A mother will look at a child and use the statement, this child reminds me of their father. A child is not the mother and a child is not the father. When you decide to move on, when you decide to create a new family, do not forget about that one life you created. That particular life is part of you. You can't go ahead to having a new family and forgetting about a child you created before. Just because you feel like you're no longer with the father or you're no longer with the mother. Make it make sense. When the relationship was very okay, nobody had an issue. But when the relationship got broken, you decided to transfer your frustration, your anger to that child. Some parents even go as far as looking at their own children and regretting why they gave birth to them. Dear parents, it's not about moving on. It's about forgetting that child. Some children grow up, but the pain never leaves them. Look around you. A lot of children are bitter. A lot of children carry pain they can't share. A lot of children are stigmatized. Why? Because the two people who gave birth to them decide to behave abnormal. It is bad enough that a child has to grow up with one parent. And it is worst if that child has to constantly try to fit in into the life of their own parents. Dear parents, a child is part of you. It was your decision, not the decision of that child to be born. You decided to bring this life. So whatever you do, if you decide to move on, carry that child along. Let that child feel the love of a mother and a father. If you are a parent, do not make your child feel like a leftover. If you have ever felt like this, you're not alone. And if you ever want to share your story, you can put it down there in the comment section.